What's up, guys? It's Mr. Jamvid, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server, and I have this amazing rain team. I showed you guys a little sneak peek in last week's video, and so shout outs to Jared Phantom. This team is craziness. Oops. So yeah, tiers have shifted, and so I'm gonna be bringing you guys some lower tier this week. Let me know what you think of that. But yeah, this is the team. So we have, I think, 4 water to. But you know, my man logged in on Showdown just to pass me this team. If you want to pass me your team, the link is in the description down below. You just go to the Smogon page and just leave your team. And so, yeah, we're about to get this party started. He has a Kyurem. And that's not right. Kyurem destroys me. That's not fair, man. And I don't even have Gyro Ball Pharaoh. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess if Rain's up, the Kyurem isn't as deadly. I'll need to prioritize Rocks pronto. And Kyurem is only water resist, so that's an upside. If I prioritize Rocks and get Barraskewda, just Liquidation. And so let's see. Let's break it down. Because obviously, the assumption here is that I'd lead Pelipper. And so my opponent would have to get himself on the front foot where Pelipper isn't just decimating him. And so what would my opponent need to do for that to be successful? He'd have to start with either Zapdos, Kyurem, or Magearna, because the other three just give me free reign. So Zapdos, Kyurem, or Magearna. And so that being said, Zapdos, Kyurem, Magearna. Zapdos I can shut down with Dragalge. Kyurem, I probably lose Amon, and Mag so what I'm actually gonna do is make some use of my Dragalge here, because I think he's gonna lead Kyurem, right? And I can kill him. He doesn't know that, but I can kill him and he can't kill me. Now if he opts for have fun, my guy. So Dragalge, big boy, come on, man. That was his only water resist. That was his only water resist. Come on, man. Oh, shit. That was his... You know how much mileage that just got me? Oh, I did that perfectly. Literally just a sweep at that point. Sometimes Pokemon, man. Sometimes you make things so hard for your boy for no reason too. So I am actually Fizz Def Pharaoh, which makes things even worse. As maybe we can do something with Poliwrath here. Maybe we can get a Poliwrath sweep going. That ruined everything. Because I can't go Pelipper. If I go Barraskewda, he can potentially. So I have to go Poliwrath here. And the reason this sucks is if he goes to Zapdos, or if he just stays in an Ice Beam. Staying on Ice Beam doesn't make any sense. But the way this is looking, my luck is panning out. I really don't want him to get the luck he needs and Zapdos come in and I'm shit out of luck, what can we do here? So let's attack first. Okay, so best case, at the very least he didn't get the static, which is what was most important. Hurricane likely to come out. I don't have a flying resist. Guys, imagine no Kyurem, bros. As he pivots to Landorus, that's, let me see, Rain plus, I'm staring down Kyurem. I'll spike here, as he asks for Magearna. I'd assume this is Specs, or so he's gonna attempt to trick. So the question is, well, what? I mean, Ferrothorn isn't my biggest. There's no way Volt switches. So I'm assuming trick or So let's Leechy here. Focus Blast. I'm Chopple. Jared Phantom always on the... Whew. So we get to get this rain back up. Yeah, and I'll sack Pharaoh because I know Kurum's coming in. So that was pretty predictable, but I'll give him Ferrothorn. I just thought that was funny. So the Wrathster is in. I don't have sub. I thought I had sub. I understand why I don't have sub, but I thought I had sub. If I get the drum off here, if your boy gets the drum off, it's a wrap. CC into liquidation. I think he's gonna predict me to drum or sub. I wish I had sub here. I wish I had sub here a lot. Man, how else can I win this? I think you'd freeze. Thing is, if I close combat and I get it wrong, it's not the end of the world. But if I get it, like for example right here, I can drum, which puts me in a position of power. So we're gonna get a couple KOs here. Had I drummed there on his land, that would have been nice. So we'll drum here. Citrus, I don't think he'd ever EQ. Oh wow, I was wrong. Okay, that's fine as we get to Stealth Rock here to maybe 6-0 him with Seismitoad, or maybe destroy him with Barraskewda alone. I didn't think he'd Earthquake there and give me Landorus, because Landorus is his best fighting resist. Well, I guess not his only fighting resist. So ideally we get 2 kills here. Yeah, I think this could have been an easy game, but that's just how the ladder has been as of late. Honestly, guys, it's been beyond that point. You know, you just gotta have to deal, but it's not been easy on your boy. And so here, obviously, Sucker Punch would be his goal. So I don't think he's gonna use it. If he does, I'm weakened enough. Pelipper, Wicked Ball. Pelipper would have to get sacked. I don't need Pelipper to be at full for any reason. I think he's just gonna go. So if he suckers and I go Pelipper, so he does sucker. Basically, what I was thinking there is if he suckers and I went to Pelipper, because I get to Weather Ball here. Oh, he's not even okay. So that's why he did that. So yeah, I straight up lose now just because I cure him. Now I guess I have a shot if I get a crit on his Barraskewda. I mean a crit on his Kyurem. That would be some justice, but there are a couple of turns where we could have. I think we could have gotten more mileage. Me belly drumming. I didn't think he'd stay in with his Landorus to EQ my Poliwrath, because then Poliwrath could have stayed in and just killed him. Landorus being gone means a lot. Like, well, no Intimidate. And the Poliwrath would still get to come back in and do what it wants. Okay, Liquidation actually killed. So this is where, like, for example, his Lando can come in and Intimidate when before it wouldn't have been able to do so. So there are a couple of things where it's just like I didn't expect that. But now I know Barraskewda should pivot back to... Hopefully we knock out Zapdos. But he goes... Hopefully we can like crit Zapdos or something. Come on, Barraskewda. Come on, baby. Crit this fool. Crit this fool, Barraskewda. Show that true power. Crit this goon. The fact that he came even this close is just point my place. But yeah, it has been that kind of time on the ladder as of late, man. You know, I know y'all are used to certain things happening. But, you know, beyond that point, I'm like, man, I'm not even, like, I'm trying to get some good games and I'm losing games repeatedly to stuff like this. And so this happens every once in a while where, you know, I just can't catch a break. Because the metagame is fun enough, it doesn't bother me as much. But, like, I remember back in Isle of Armor, I'm like, the metagame is whack and you're harassing me. And so I lost. I remember dude go stints where I just don't feel like playing. I don't know what he's calcing, considering, like, you know, you discharge or volt switch or, oh, that literally missed, man. That's some whack shit right there. That's some whack shit. Jared, your team did the work, man. It wasn't. It was all strategic. Bait the Curum with the AV. Man, it's in the past now. Alright. So, yeah, guys, it has been. You know, I think I'll just play this game. One thing I've noticed just on the ladder is I can tell what a person is going to do. And my biggest thing is assuming that, because I'm not in the 1900s at the moment, so, or the 2000s. So I can't assume that, like, there's a full-on game plan and structure. So I'm not going to play it like that, even though generally you want to go into every game not assume, because you don't know your opponent's skill level. So you want to kind of keep it neutral and play as safely as possible till you get the information, or just stick to your game plan. But for example, like a game like this, his Ferrothorn can be a massive impediment to me, right? As is Latios. And so what I'm going to do, and Mamoswine, I think most importantly. And so defensively, Pelipper is amazing versus Moltres versus potential Mamoswine. I don't have a flying resistance, so if it's Choice Banded Zapdos, we don't want that going off early. And so Pelipper has to be my lead here just because it has very little downside and it gets my range started. But what I'm aiming to do here is overwhelm with Barraskewda or I don't have anything for let's overwhelm this. Yeah, it's max defense. So this is like prime rib here, or like this is my ideal scenario because he's super Barraskewda weak. So every damage on this Ferrothorn I will take as a great trade, as he actually opts to get rid of the, so Hurricane's doing 47. So he should switch this out now, right? And so, as I said, Barraskewda is great. Since he's max def Ferrothorn, because I'm assuming Latios would raise. Actually, no, he's gonna stay in. Okay, so it goes Pharaoh. Pharaoh gets dropped in one, so like that's what I mean. Like now he's super weak to Barraskewda. Like Barraskewda picks up a KO every time it comes in. Now he goes to Zapdos. Seismitoad is about his business. He's not about his business. He's not about his business. All right, so let's get rocks up so that fuck should sack Latios. I don't know why you go Moltres since that's your flame body hope. So Poliwrath about to do some work. So Skewda, let's flip turn for that big damage. As Swampert was one of the, holy shit, Barraskewda is strong, man. Good lord almighty. And so I'm really not sure what to expect from Swampert. I think at this point I'm trying to think of what Latios could do. I don't need my Trigalgi. I don't know what Swampert's speed tier is, and I'd assume he just stay into Earthquake, right? What would he do? Let's actually Pelipper and U-turn out and reset range since what's the Swampert gonna do? And so this allows for us to U-turn. We can rain reset. Let's see. Flip turns. Okay, that's fine. And then we can just go to Barraskewda and Poliwrath. Opts for Latios though. I'm just gonna attack him. My gut is saying he's gonna go for something other than Psy Shock, but he does go for Psy Shock. I should have went Pelipper there into Ferrothorn, actually. This was a misplay. But, I mean, ideal situation is that he... No, I should have went to... Well, if he stays in, he's going to go for Mystical Fire. If he switches, he's going to go to Zapdos Galar. Yeah. And so we give up Pharaoh. I wonder what kind of Zapdos this is. I made this game a lot closer than it should be. Yeah, I'll just Barraskewda. It's quicker. Because we liquidation. Actually, Poliwrath out. It's actually a speed type if he Scarf Latios, but nobody uses Scarf Latios. I refuse to believe that's a set. And so, like, from here, you know, Poliwrath just wins. This might die, though. Psy Shock. So I swear if he Scarf Latios. Okay. I'm like, what? Nobody does that. No one does that. So liquidation 3 times. So I swear if Mamoswine survives a rain boosted liquidation, Poliwrath is bad, but he's not that bad. So we pull a W there. It's funny, it's only been 16 minutes and we already got 2 games in. Oh god, he has Suicune. No, Suicune's gonna be a bitch. Holy shit. That is not what you want to see. Have fun, my man. I'm fucking with everybody on the ladder today. Good vibes, good vibes. Suicune is gonna be a bitch, but you know what's a bitch for him? Dragalge, as I guess that's my pheromones encounter for the Clifford Dance Pharaoh. Okay. So Suicune is his only water resist, which is a big deal. I'm thinking defensively I don't deal with Urshifu well, so what if I belly drum? My Poliwrath is a problem. So if I belly drum, I sweep him. I bet Suicune just chews on +6. But yeah, I'm gonna try to Poliwrath destroy my opponent in this game for sure. I just don't want Urshifu to be his lead. While Pelly eats, I guess Pelly can just eat and then kill it, and then he can't Sucker Punch. But Shifu is low-key my setup fodder. Okay, we'll try to overwhelm Suicune early with. So let's rain Nidoking. Okay, I'll take that every day of the week. As this forces Seismitoad in. This is great. This is great because he had to like Thunderbolt or something like that there. I'm going for the pump. Earth Power would matter, but I think he'd go Corviknight. Suicune taking Pump in Rain. Come on. Seismigod! Wow, that did no damage. Eject button. Interesting. So Suicune comes in. It gets to Calm Mind up. Let's do the damage first. So I'm going to take my good damage. And so he subs, which is good because now he's significantly lower. Protect. So he's what I expected him to be this set, which is very dangerous set. So sub again would make sense. Calm Minds though. So he's gonna sub here. How do I want to play this out? Rocks aren't as important too, because this Suicune, everybody knows, can be a bitch. He's gonna Hexfish. I don't want him to rain stall. I wonder what his speed tier is on this. Subs. Let's see what his speed tier is on this. I know he's gonna sub. So the question is, does he hacks fish? He could protect, but if I have sub, you don't want that, so I don't think he will. Again, it's gonna come down with his speed tiers. Hopefully, no bullshit. Please, please. Thank you. So I get to hit him once again here. Yeah, so even if he texts. So let's find out who's faster. So he Oster Clef. Okay. So now Suicune can do whatever he wants. So it's Helmet Clef, which is interesting. Pelly always comes out here to cover for rain. I know rocks are coming. But this point can't guard again. So let's see, U-turn. U-turn. Weather Ball is free. Because this is probably max defense, which makes it a little trickier. Rocky Helmet Clef. If it's Rocky Helmet, I'd assume it's max defense. Yeah, okay, good that he stayed in. So that's good damage. That's good range for me, because that means that, well, let's see, Weather Ball does 65. Okay, that's good. That's a good range because this allows for me to U-turn. I know he's gonna it's gonna attempt to sack Corviknight there. So positionally, this is way better because I'm gonna have Clefin versus. I don't want his Suicune coming in and feeling comfortable, right? That's a big thing for me. I don't want Suicune comfortable at all. And so I'm likely gonna learn Clef here, and I have to monitor the rain turns and all that. Oh, Rapid Strike. Okay. So this boy going for that full-fledged CC. So if that's the case, what would I want him to take? Because now that he has another water resist, that makes things a little trickier. But I think the way he's playing, my Poliwrath is faster than his Suicune. But I only have so many CCs left, you know? And so I'm going to attack into this to open up Scooter. Surprised he's Surging Strike, to be honest. And so this allows for Wrath to come in. I mean, you know what I'm saying. This beast to come in. Now I want a Hydro because it kills Clef in one. But if I miss, puts me in an awkward position. And he stays in, which is great. So Suicune doesn't want to take too much. Oh, he actually goes Suicune, which I disagree with. Disagree with the Suicune play. So I'm guessing he's trying to. Calm Mind wouldn't make sense. I'd assume you're going to. How much it? 30. So Stealth Rock here on his Protect. Yeah. Great. So I think I do enough to where either barely gets away with a sub or he can't sub. Okay. Seismitoad left him with a nice little gift. My guy, Toad. Excellent, excellent. So what this allows is for me to go to my Dragalge and yeah, Draco makes the most sense. It covers for Nidoking. So actually, Sludge Bomb makes more sense. I sack. Yeah, I'm tripping. I Sludge Bomb here every time because all I need to do is sack Pelipper. And I Barraskewda 3 times. So it protects. That's fine. He's right outside. He can't. If he switches, he can't take another Stealth Rock switching. We could have went Barraskewda and tried to CC. But I don't trust Scooter's strength to do 32 to a potential max defense Suicune. Alright, so Nidoking comes in. As I said, all we do is sack Pelipper here and Barraskewda 3 times. Upside too is there's no switch he can make. So if he doubles out to Suicune, we can just Hurricane spam and prevent the subs and all that. And so he Sludge Waves and Barraskewda does what it does, really. He has to deal with 7 turns of rain. 7 turns of hell. So, Seismitoad did his damn thing. Much respect. And I love how Seismitoad gave him a false sense of security with the 35 earlier in the game, then hit him with the 39. To be fair, that's no damage, man. That's actually embarrassingly low. So he's switching. I'm not sure what he can do. Skewda is too fast for even. There's no way Suiku's taking a damn liquidation in the rain. And take less than 26. So double protect makes sense. I have 5 turns. He doesn't get it though. But I respect that's what he should do. GG. Unless this Pheromosa is just that fast. But yeah, Jared's Rain going crazy. We're gonna grab one last one. Dragalge, low key, it's not getting kills, but it just be chilling in the back, just like, yo, I'm here if you need me, Jam. I'm here if you need me. It's a very similar situation in this one. I keep forgetting that Rapid Strike exists, and so I automatically assume Single Strike. I mean, it's what, number 4 in usage? I wonder why. But yeah, I really like. I'm gonna try to get a Poliwrath one going here. Overwhelm with Skewda early, Poliwrath. So let's see if that's the case. Then I'd assume my opponent would aim for perhaps Magearna if it's a Volt Switch variant, or Shifu. Those are the only things that match up well versus my Rain. And for that reason, I'm actually tempted to Barraskewda lead, because what I'm aiming for is, you know, click water move 3 times. But I actually want spikes a lot. I'm gonna slow play this one. I'm gonna Skewda to scare out of Urshifu. Now Clef is his lead. That's fine. Interesting though, but that's fine. Because what I'm gonna do is attempt to overwhelm that Finny. I want to see how much this does to this Clef. Because if he's just a generic max defense Clef, so yeah, that shit is like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but his Dragalge is gonna deal with that. Yeah, this shit is like Life Orb. Okay, yeah, my Dragalge deals with people like you. So we'll just flip turn here. I expected actually Magearna, but this works as well. So this is a very important turn, right? I have a lot of leverage. I could Barraskewda leverage. I could, by the way, that shit did 60%. Jesus, I could get my Rain up now, which I think is a little better, because I can U-turn out and coax the Blissey to stay in. Blissey's like to Thunder Wave, like to Toxic, things of that nature. See, maybe what's better to go to Barraskewda there, honestly. I think Barraskewda was better in hindsight. I got a bit greedy with the Rain, because what I'm thinking now, I guess I could just end the game now. So I'll do is Ferrothorn. Alright, that is the exact thing that I didn't want to see. I wanted to go Poliwrath, that's why I said maybe I can end the game now. And so one would assume, okay, maybe I know what I'll do. So I'll spike here. Lander Steering comes out. I'm okay with that. I want its fucking spikes, Ferrothorn. I'll Liquidation hard. That way the next time I can sweep. That's annoying that I got fully parried there. So he taunts, maybe expecting Ferrothorn. Dragalge just flipped, turning around. Hey. And so, because Ferrothorn is a little easier for him to deal with, I'm going to coax him to stay in with the Blissey on Seismitoad so I can get rocks up. So the next time I'm in, because I could have went Seismitoad there, but he actually opts for Finny, which is odd. Huh. I'm gonna just go for the super effective move. This made no sense. This made no sense. I'm gonna spike. Even if he has taunt, that's fine. Oh, he's just like, I've decided that you're not gonna have power whip kind of thing. Okay. But I mean, he knew he was playing Mr. Janvad, so that makes sense because you already know impossible to get off only versus Mr. Janvad does Tapu Fini beat Ferrothorn 1v1, right? So after 3, we break through, and his core water resist, unless he has an Urshifu, is gone. And so now we just click water move 3 times. My favorite thing to do. Actually, let's not sack Pelipper. He's had enough of my shit. So let's go Ferrothorn here. That's funny. Could have went Pelipper there. I need Flamethrower. It's a Sludge Bomb here. Kill this thing. So now, I can see Magearna rears ugly head. Yep. Flip turn. It covers for. Yes, I'm so glad I flip turn because this stupid set always runs up on me. This stupid set always runs up on me. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Stupid set always runs up on me. And so Barraskewda 3 times. My favorite thing. Or Poliwrath 3 times. Poliwrath 3 times. This man really T-waved. That was some beast shit. I didn't think he had it in him. I didn't think he had it in him. Cojones. I like it. I like it. I like it. Too bad Poliwrath is still like, outspeeds your entire team. But I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Alright, so Barraskewda 3 times, as I said. A sack drag. I guess if he is Blissey dodge means now what's his face is good. So let's say this is Banded Sucker Punch. I'm not finna play with no bulk upset. Banded Sucker Punch me if you will. Go ahead. But I'm not about to have bulk up do whatever it wants. So it probably is bulk up the way he's playing. I wonder if he has Sucker. I mean, he has to, right? If you, I wonder what his item is. Because this could be problematic. So he has Sucker and he's not Life Orb. Wow. If I lose this, I deserve to lose this. Because I had the upper hand in several different ways. I did not expect bulk up. But if I lose this, I deserve to lose this. And this is just a lesson. A learning lesson here. Because I let him paralyze a lot of my shit because I thought it was impossible to lose. So for example, right here, because I got impatient and allowed him to T-wave my Poliwrath, like he actually has a shot when he shouldn't have a shot, so he gets the Wicked Blow there. And so it's going to come down to whether Poliwrath can take this. Poliwrath is bulky as shit. No, I can't. Damn. How many turns of rain do I have? Yes. 6 Sucker Punches. And I have 5 turns of rain. So I actually could have outplayed him technically. Let's just attack. He should just Sucker Punch. Yeah. And then he wins there. That was a good comeback on his end. Actually, I'm going to play one more. I'm enjoying this team. So that's a good learning lesson there. Got overly cocky towards the end when I really didn't even need to send out. Like, I could have just U-turned versus the Blissey instead of pivoting to Poliwrath. And I love games like those that keep me back down to earth. because it's like, all right, let's win the da 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 da. Well, you have to account for every possible situation, every one of them. And so this is gonna be our last one instead of the last one. And I'm gonna attempt, because I really do want to Poliwrath sweep somebody. I think that's my biggest thing I want. But he has a couple good water resists here, namely Pex, and he has Blissey for mine. So this is gonna be actually a pretty hard game. But if I overwhelm Ferrothorn, perhaps I can do some work. Dragalge, again, if I overwhelm Ferrothorn, we'll see. It's just a question of, does he allow that, right? If I can belly drum with Poliwrath, what would I belly drum versus? Could belly drum versus Blissey, and so if he's Toxapex for Ferrothorn is yeah, his Ferrothorn is problematic for me. And actually, what I'll do is, because I was hoping maybe he wouldn't start Pex, because I wanted Seismitoad start, but there's no way I can really predict what his go-to will be. And so I'll have to slow play this. So phase 1 is going to be Ferrothorn, and we're going to spike up. His hazard control seems to be Drill, and a lot of his team is grounded. Now, shit, everything on his team could be damn heavy-duty boots, but she's probably going to see rocks come out here. Okay, Seismic Toss, interesting. He just doesn't want me to get. Let me see. He seems to not want me to get my Ferrothorn healed, which is odd because it's not really like ultra Ferrothorn weak. So Dragalge going to take a third of his health here. I'll leave 2 spikes up. I think I can take 2 spikes. Is it worth flip turning for the Ferro damage? See what I mean where I said Ferrothorn and Toxapex, like the bane of Rain's existence. So let's see, maybe he won't go to right. Okay, excellent. I was gonna say maybe he won't. Let's just attack what's in front of you, Jam. Maybe he wouldn't go to, and so this is actually amazing because this allows for me to drum. Well, maybe the Clef is unaware. I'll Earthquake first on the off chance he goes Pex as a mid-ground. I'm curious as to whether the Clef is unaware or not, because I don't want to waste speed tier wise. I'll speed the rest of his team too. Seismic Toss, like to me, like why would you have Seismic Toss? You know? But no, if he was unaware, he would have taken Iron Barbs. No, he's not unaware. Which means I can drum later. So this isn't the moment. This isn't the moment. What did he go for? He recovered. So I could have drummed there, but the moment will come again. So I'll Thunder here because I've shown him yeah, nice. I've shown him belly drum. I mean, shown him Earthquake. I mean, I've shown him flip turn. So he probably felt comfortable leaving in his Toxapex there. And that's a tough full para, to be honest with you. I figured Ferrothorn would have came in last time. But I'll take it here as Pelipper gets to reset the rain. It just depends on what his Ferrothorn is, right? If it's Spadef, then I'll have to overwhelm it. But it's Fizdef, which is good. And he sets up spikes, which is even better. So the Ferrothorn is very, very weakened. The Toxapex is very, very weakened. And so now I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. I'm so glad the last guy humbled the shit out of me with his bulk up Urshifu. Because there was just no reason for that kind of like, oh, this game's already won, such and such and such. And so I'm not gonna go to Barraskewda here as much as I think that he wouldn't Thunderwave. There's just no, it's just not the correct decision. So he shows me Toxic. If I were my opponent, I'd attempt to get either Drill in or, well, teleport into Drill makes sense too. But he Oster Clefable and it's not unaware, which is good info. And so we might be able to pull this off now. See Seismic tosses. Flip turn dice to Rockstar. I think he's gonna stand. Even if he doesn't, my Ferrothorn can come in on his and stop it from healing. I'm 1 speed tier above Clef. Boswell, that's not the switch in. This might die. Holy shit, yeah. Like, Dragalgi. I'm so glad twice that I attacked what was in front of me. So glad. So yeah, fun games. I enjoyed them. Obviously, you know, Jam playing with a brain won all, I think, what, 5? The Cure one, I couldn't control that one. But I certainly could have won the last one. But I wouldn't have gotten to play this last one if I won the last one. So it's win-win, longer live. But yeah, thanks for watching. And hit the like button. Plenty more to come. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.